the clothes. Look what the Muslim they say in their translation. Makes sense at all. Try to cover the shame of Muhammad. Hadith. Who won the hadith here? This is the Muslim translation, not my translation. His name is Osama. The guy, his name is Osama. Say, if Osama was a girl, I will dress him the best clothes. And by the way, it does not say until he get married. It says until he destroy his clothes. Let us say that. Like, you know, I keep dress him until he keep warning out his clothes. Doesn't say until he get married. Any Muslim can tell me what does that mean? Why you say to a man, if you wear a girl, I will dress you the best of the clothes of a girl? Or Tom have an answer. You believe it, guys? Tom, if you wear a girl, I will give you the best of the clothes of any female girl ever you can imagine. What do you think? You're mine. Take the mic, Tom. You have no red dot now. Go ahead. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
In the name of Allah, most merciful. All thanks and praises due to Allah. That hadith is not sexual. Only people with sick minds will find that sexual.
Huh?
The meaning of the hadith is, if Osama was a woman, the Prophet ﷺ would give him away. If he was a girl, give him away in marriage, as if he was his own daughter. Meaning, Usama was an adopted son. He loved him so much. Yeah, loved his own son.
Hold on, Muhammad, he have adopted son, his name is Osama? Muhammad, he have adopted son, his name is Osama? You're mine?
No, I said Osama was like a son, like a son.
So let us say your father is here, Tom, and he like you so much, and he say, Tom, if you wear a girl, I will give you the most beautiful dress ever. What is that? You are not a girl. Hello? What about saying, well, when Osama he grew, I will sponsor him until he die. I will support him until he die. He's a guy. What do you mean by saying if he was a girl? Obviously, Muhammad, he see him as a what they call them guys in Afghanistan? What they call them? Bachi, something like this. The boys who dance. Bachabazi. Your prophet, he see him as a Bachabazi. You want to dress him like a girl. The boy is a guy. The guy is a guy. He's not a female. What do you mean if you are a female? He's not a female. And you want to dress him as a female. What kind of, the point of it? He's a guy and he is not a female. Say to him, you know, if what you are saying is true, he should say to him, well, I will support Osama, and I will support him until he have a family or whatever. And why you want to dress him like a girl? Obviously, Osama is a handsome boy, handsome young man, and Muhammad, he like him to dress like a girl. He's thinking about him in a certain way. Oh boy, Tom, I wish you were a girl. Seriously, I wish you're mine.
Yeah, CP, like explanation, if you don't understand the context, and you don't know English that well, I don't mean in a disrespectful way. You and most of the people in here don't know English well, but you preach in.
Potato, I'm not reading in English, I'm reading in Arabic. And you do not know Arabic at all, with my respect to you, girl. Osama, it says, your prophet, he said, the prophet is sucking did you see what it says there? The prophet is sucking his face. The prophet is sucking the blood from his face. Mwah, mwah. And if you were a girl, the guy is injured now. Read with me the story, man. He fell down in his face. He is injured. He is sucking his face, and suddenly he is saying, if he is a girl, mwah, mwah, I will dress him like whatever. Do you see it? Your prophet sucking the blood from his lips? Mwah. And suddenly he said, oh boy, if he was a girl, if it was a girl, I would dress him. You have more blood? He's licking him and sucking him, and then he said, if he's a girl. What is that? Tom, the girl, you mind?
Oh my God, yeah. You're a pervert.
I am the pervert.
Oh, man, I told you the meaning.
I am the pervert.
Meaning is,
Really?
he loved him so much. He loved him like a son. There's nothing sexual in that. In that hadith, only people with sick minds and diseased hearts would look at it that way. What it means is that he loved him so much that he if that was his daughter, it would be his privilege. Fathers, when they're proud, isn't it? When they give their daughter away in marriage, is their high point of that daughter, of bringing her up, raising her and give her away.
Abdul, that can be fine if the boy is a girl. He is not a girl, and your prophet is sucking his lips and sucking his face now. Your prophet, remember to say that if he was a girl, after he was sucking him. How come he did not say that sentence before? Don't you see he is sucking and licking him? So this is what happened. Osama, he fell down in the floor. And Osama is very handsome. And the prophet now is going to heal him. Osama. What he's doing, he's sucking the blood. Do you want me to believe in that? Is your prophet is a vampire? Here we go, Halloween is coming. A guy having a blood in his face. What do you mean you suck the blood from his face? Have you ever heard of somebody sucking somebody's blood? I will understand if a snake bite him, because that will take the blood from inside and the poison, correct guys? In the case of a snake, but this guy, he's not bitten by a snake, it's in his face, he fell down in the ground. So what do you mean you suck the blood from him? Either you have to accept that your prophet was a vampire. I will never appear in front of Muhammad when I'm bleeding, man. If somebody cut me or something, I will never go to see him. God knows what will happen. Oh, Christian Prince, you have a blood here. What are you doing? Are you German Shepherd? I never heard of somebody sucking the blood of the face of someone because he's injured. Explain to us. And then immediately he said, which means obviously Muhammad is getting excited. He like him. Oh boy, I wish I was a girl. If he was a girl, I will make him, I will dress him the best clothes. I told you, Tom, 3 words you say to me will make you pay a lot. You just did it. You just expose your product. Actually, we did not mention this before. Like, I didn't talk about this story before, right? But because you remind me of it, that's why I say, give me 3 words. And you remind me. Mike is yours, Tom. By the way, guys, Islamic Medicine Center is going to open a center to teach you how to practice sucking the bloods of injured. If you like to register your name, please give us your nickname vampire number and your vampire social security. And the training will start as the following. The first day will teach you how to suck the blood from the face. The second day, or let us say the last day, we will teach you how to suck the blood from other locations. All right? So we start from the top and we go down to the bottom. What if the guy, he is injured in somewhere else? I'm not going to say. Your prophet will suck his blood? What if he fell in his butt? Huh? If the guy, he fell down in his butt and he is injured there and he is bleeding there, your prophet, what's wrong with your prophet? I mean, seriously, Tom. You know, Tom, change your name, man. Make it Osama Gur. You're mine. Tom, speak in the mic. Don't suck it. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you not interrupt? I'm trying to finish my sentence. It doesn't take long. Right? It was a healing because whatever the Prophet did, he healed people as well. When babies were born, they would take the babies to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet would chew on dates, and he would put the dates to the little baby's mouth, you know. And that was a blessing. That was a blessing too. Yeah. So all these things are nothing sexual. Only perverted people like you would think them sexual. You know. They, first of all, it was healing, and anything from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the blessing as well. He was a man of God. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So what now? You are finished? La ilaha illallah. We, you know, if you're injured, we suck your blood. So now we have another name for the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him. He is bewitched and he is a blood sucker. The sucker. May the Prophet suck you. That sucks, to be honest with you. That is scary. I don't know what's wrong with this prophet. Now, do we have any brave Muslim here want to debate us? Again, I apologize for the red dot. Usually we don't give red dot to everybody, but because our room was hacked by somebody, so we had to do so. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, The Arabian Prophet. Actually, I'm thinking to give a special reward for those who subscribe to my page in YouTube. You know, we will make a movie. It's called The Second Game, not The Hunger Game. And I think this movie will become very famous. We'll make it really famous. So what we do, we will go to Muslim land and we look for injured people. And what we do, we suck their blood. That's amazing, brother. That's, you imagine you post a video like this in YouTube, brother. And you are doing it exactly as the Prophet used to do it. For sure. Any video involves sucking blood, especially Halloween is coming, then you can imagine how much viewers you will get. Any 3 more words, Tom? You want to try? Give me other 3 words. What do you think, guys? You want to play the game of 3 words? You like to play it? Tom, give me 3 words. Should I call you Osama? What's wrong with you, Tom? Do something. MashaAllah. Do you know what mash means? Are you making fun of your God? How you say MashaAllah? What's wrong with you, man? Okay, about MashaAllah. What will happen to a Muslim? He says, do you know, Abdul? According to your Prophet, what will happen to you exactly if you say MashaAllah? Yeah. What your Prophet said about saying such a thing? Your Prophet was a pagan person. A Jewish guy, you see, guys, he said MashaAllah, right? And my duty is to show you a Prophet will make show you a story about it and will make the Muslims ashamed of it. Once upon the time, a Jewish guy, and he came to Muhammad and he said to him, you Muslims are fine, but you know what? You are pagan. He said to him, Muhammad, are we? He said, yes, because you say MashaAllah wa shit. What? To translate to you what he was saying you say whatever Allah want and you want. And this is shirk, because you are saying it's not what Allah he want will happen, it's what Allah want and you want. Notice, you will notice, I will find you the reference, by the way. You will notice Muhammad had no problem with the Muslims saying such a thing, which is nothing but a shirk, to associate the will of God with the will of a man, because this is rejected in Islam, supposedly. And he never mentioned that you should not say that until the Jewish guy, he said that to him. So how come Muhammad, he have no problem with this statement until the Jew told him, you guys are fine, but except you say that. Any Muslim wanna explain? I'm trying to find you the original story. I found the story already, but I'm trying to find the whole story, because here they are not showing the whole story. When the Jewish guy, he came to him. And he said to him, why you Muslim you say such a thing? In the will of God with the will of a man. And then Muhammad, after that, he agreed and he decided to say to the Muslim, do what the Jewish guy do. Any Muslim have an you see, I found the story. Here we go. The story is here, but I'm trying to find the whole story. They have a part of it. This is a Sahih hadith. Let me give you the hadith, part of it. I want to show you the whole story where the Jewish guy, he said to him, in the whole story, maybe they are ashamed of it. Well, you know, there's no Jews, they said to Muhammad, poison upon him. This is not true. They say to you that the story says that the Jews, they say some in the language of the Bedouin, it's a word mean like in the name of God, some, yeah, you know, it makes sense to say poison if I'm saying to you eat. But if you put it in the beginning of the word, it does not mean that. So it's a false statement by the Muslims. Read with me here. Ibn Abbas said, a man said to the Prophet, whatever Allah wills and you will. He said, you have to put equal with Allah in what Allah alone wills. So what the story here is saying, that Muhammad now notice that this is wrong. You should not put the will of Allah with the will of a man. But guess what? Muhammad always used to say that, and he had no problem with it. After he heard the Jewish guy saying that, he decided not to do it, and he decided to tell the Muslim, don't do that. Teaching another Muslim, say, don't do that. Are you putting the will of Allah with the will of a man? Do you see the hypocrisy of this man? How come you used to say it until a Jewish guy, he said to you, don't say that. The will of God with the will of a man. Before Muhammad copying the teaching of the Jew, the logic of the Jews, the idea of a Jew who corrected him, and he says to him, you cannot claim to be a person who worship God, and yet you say such a statement. Copy it, and he starts saying it. He found that the Jewish guy was right, was teaching. So he starts saying exactly what the Jewish guy said to him. What kind of a prophet he do? Here we go. I found the story. Thank you, Lord. Original story. Looking for stories. This is the original story. These guys saved the reference, so in the future you can find it. You want to teach me, Tonto? Okay, I will give you the hadith and you read it for us and you teach me then. So who is the one who came to Muhammad? Read with me. Narrated, etc., a woman from the etc., from the Jew. The Jew came to the Prophet, and then look what the Jew he said to Muhammad. You say, the Jewish guy saying, you say whatever Allah wills, and you will. And you say by the Kaaba. So the Muslim, they swear by what? They swear by the Kaaba, and they say whatever Allah will and whatever you will. So the Prophet commanded them, if they want to swear an oath, to say by the Lord of the Kaaba and say whatever Allah wills, and then what you will. You see, in a second, the guy, he changed his religion. In a second. Muhammad, he is learning his religion from the Jew. The Jew, he said to him, you are doing wrong. You are saying, we swear by the Kaaba. Who is your God? The Kaaba or Allah? Guys, do you see it? Do you see what I'm talking about? Muhammad, he adopted immediately the teaching of the Jew. Immediately he started commanding his followers to do what the Jewish guy he said. Which means if the Jewish guy did not say that, the Muslims until now, they will be saying that statement. They will say whatever Allah wants and you want. And they will say, I swear by the Kaaba. So Muhammad and his followers, what do you mean it's a lie? It's in front of you, Tom, and here we go. This is the link. This is the link. And this is a Sahih hadith. Sahih. 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 See, I'm giving it to you in different kind of music so you might understand. Because remember, the Quran was sent in 7 dialects, so you might understand. Still, you cannot understand. Do you see it? It is Sahih. The mic is yours.
The first hadith, right? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying to the man, do not say and you will, only say what Allah wills. Yeah, he was correcting him. He said, don't say what Allah wills and what you will. So he was correcting him. Yeah. The second hadith is an addition. The last few words, and what you will, is an addition. Somebody added to the hadith. Because no Muslim ever says what Allah wills and what you will, or what Allah wills and what the Prophet wills. Yeah, this is clear. No Muslim ever says that. So the second hadith he posted, the last 3 words of what you will is an addition.
Addition.
It's not real. It's false. Made up. Concoction. Is that clear?
It's very clear.
Everybody clear about that? Okay.
Abdul, I mentioned the first hadith to show you that your prophet is correcting the Muslims after he heard that conversation from the Jew. What do you mean addition? What addition? It says Sahih, guys. Does it say Sahih? Say in the website Sahih. This is the Muslim website. It says there Sahih. By the way, the word Sahih there is a false fiction. It doesn't say that in the original book because this book is Sahih anyway. You do not need to put Sahih or Da'if. Anything you see there, when they say Da'if, it's a fiction. When you say Sahih, it's a fiction too. Because the whole book is Sahih. Anyway. You Muslims approve this story and it says it is Sahih. A Jewish guy is coming to Muhammad saying to him, you idiot, how you dare to say such a thing, but yet you claim that you worship one God. Huh? Don't forget about sucking blood from the lips now. This is a different story. Brother, let us focus in this disaster now. The story of sucking blood is over. All right? A Jewish guy coming to the prophet, he says to him, you say You say, and you swear by the Kaaba? Why you swear by the Kaaba? How come Muhammad never said to his followers, don't swear by the Kaaba before? How come he did not notice? How come his God did not notice that they are doing wrong? The Kaaba is a masjid. You don't pray inside the Kaaba, you idiot. The masjid is around the Kaaba. Go and learn. The Kaaba is the cube in the middle of the square, and the masjid is around it. Why you swear by the Kaaba? So Muhammad and his followers, they always swear by the Kaaba. You see, Muhammad did not say we don't do. Correct, people? Muhammad did not say to him, we don't do that. Correct? He did not say this is a lie. He said, oh, don't, okay, guys, don't swear by the Kaaba. What? So all this time, the Muslims and Muhammad himself is swearing by the Kaaba, and nobody noticed that this is wrong. Then a Jewish guy, he came to Muhammad, he said to him, Habibi Muhammad, Habibi Muhammad, do you want to take a mortgage from me? Do you want to take a mortgage, Prophet? In order to take a mortgage from a Jew, you have to stop saying, I swear by the Kaaba. I am your friend, Jack Shalom. A Jewish guy correcting the Prophet and the Muslims swearing by the Kaaba, which is nothing but stones. Yet they claim that there are people who swear by God only. So what? Why you swear by the Kaaba? Why you swear by the Kaaba? But you know, the funny, your Prophet, he swear by the fig. Which is very funny. Your Prophet, he refused now. After the Jew, he said that to him. Don't swear by the Kaaba, swear by the fig. That means the fig is greater than the Kaaba, my friend. Anyone have a fig in his refrigerator? People, anyone have a fig? Halima, you don't have a fig? I'm so smart. I am smart. Do you have a fig? All of you don't have a fig. What is your use, guys? Why you are here? Okay, how we can make now Tom take an oath if we have no fig? What kind of Islamic Sharia law court, and there's no fig in it, because Muslims, they have to swear in the fig. Allah himself, he swear by fig. I swear by the fig and the banana and the orange. I swear. What's wrong with this, guys? It is not good to swear by the Kaaba, but it's fine to swear by the fig no more. I'm sure if the Jewish guy, he said to him, why you swear by the fig, Muhammad, he would say, don't swear by fig, swear by watermelon. What learn English, my friend? Learn Arabic. You do not know how to pray to Allah in Arabic. You came to the mic, you speak, Alhamdulillah, ilaha ilaha ilaha. Supposedly you are speaking to Allah in Arabic, but you do not know Arabic. You sound like an idiot. Sure, I speak French. It's very easy to speak French. Just add "lu" in the front of anything. So let us say I will speak to Tom in a French now. Lu Tom, Lu an idiot. Lu, he is a garbage, and he Lu idea about Islam. I hope Lu you understand my French. Is my French is good for you? Oh, this is not a red dot. You know, we are giving a reward these days for people into our room. You will go to India and you practice Hinduism for 2 weeks. Stay confused, no problem. Any Muslim here?